I just can't anymore. That is exactly what somebody told me regarding prices here in the United States, and here is why. Millions of Americans are just struggling to live. And let me know if you are one of those down in the comment section below. Because some people, they can't afford food. Food banks are already relatively low on food. SNAP benefits are getting reduced as we speak. Millions of Americans can't even afford affordable housing. Financial experts, they're telling us we need to spend less than 30%. 30% of our income should go to housing. But for millions, we're far above that threshold. And let me know about what do you spend on housing, okay? On your rent or on your mortgage. If you make, $10,000 a month and you spend 30% on housing, that's $3,000 per month. However, how many people are making $10,000 or more per month? Very few. Now, what about the future? Well, here's what I can tell you. The Federal Reserve says that they're not done raising interest rates, which means we are going to continue to pay more. If we buy a car, we're going to pay more. If we buy a house, we're going to pay more. If we charge anything to a credit card, guess what? Yep, we are going to pay more. Now, here's kind of where things are getting tough. And here is what is putting the US economy into a scary situation. Inflation is projected to continue dropping throughout the year. And that is good. That is a very good sign. But just because inflation is falling doesn't mean prices are coming down. 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And when prices started to run up, it created a very tough situation and very tough times, since many couldn't afford to pay for their normal purchases. And this was before all the prices ran up. So if we couldn't afford to pay for these normal purchases before, how could we expect to pay for them now? That's what's becoming very difficult. Now, I want to read you an email that I received just the other day. And this community member from North Carolina, she had this to say. She writes, Adam, prices are ridiculously high in my area. I remember when I could fill my car up with gas for less than $50. And now it costs me more than $80. My son, who's only 4, bought a honey bun from the gas station. And when I looked at the receipt, it said that honey bun was $2.49. That is insane. These used to only be $1. Every Friday used to be pizza night. However, we can't afford pizza night because this was back when pizzas were $3 to $4 a piece. We would always get 3. Now they're closer to $8, which we are not going to pay $24 for a dinner. I just can't anymore. Prices on everything has been going up. But listening to the news, everybody says inflation is going down. This just doesn't make sense. Now, I want to discuss one thing really quick. And then I'll address the whole comment. But when inflation goes down, okay, for instance, we were at 9.1% back in June. Now we're at 6.5%. Okay, we will have our new CPI reading in like 2 weeks or in like a week. Okay, so we're gonna have the new number very soon. However, if prices go from inflation goes from 9.1% down to 6.5, this doesn't mean prices are going to drop by 2.6%. That's not what that means. Okay, what this means is that prices are going to continue to rise by 6.5%. So let's just assume you have a $100 product. It doesn't matter what it is, right? It's $100 initially, but then we have 6.5% inflation. So that $100 product now increased in price to $106.50. Okay, well, let's just say in a year's time, we have 4.5% inflation. So that $100 product that then went up to $106.50, after 4.5% inflation, you're looking at like $112. Okay, now you get it's going off the top of my head, but I believe it's like $112, $112.25 or $12.50, something like that. Anyway, $112. So you went up about another $6. That is what inflation is. Now, what most people are hoping for is called deflation. And this is not expected. We are not expecting prices to drop anytime soon. And that's what's putting the U.S. economy into a scary situation. But let's address the entire comment really quick. This person says she put $50 in gas in her car, fill it all the way up. Now she spent $80. That's still not bad. Okay? That still isn't bad. Now, yes, it's more than you want to pay, but it's still not horrible. I know people that are putting in over $100 every single time they go and fill up their vehicle. It's tough. Buying a honey bun for $2.49. Here's the thing, and they used to cost $1. Here's the thing. You can go buy a 6 or 8 pack, I believe, from like Big Lots for like $2.49 or $2.99. So let's say you can get a 6 pack for $3. That means they're 50 cents each. And the gas stations, yes, they used to sell it for $1. For $1. And now they're ripping us off by charging us $2.49. But again, it's a gas station, right? It's a convenience store. You're paying for the convenience. Pizzas. I can tell you personally, every single Friday for myself and my family, it used to be pizza night. It seriously used to be pizza night. Where we would spend, again, and you go to Target and you get $5, I believe, DiGiorno pizzas, the self-rising, whatever, right? So not just the basic ones. You get $5 for a pizza. Now you got to wait till Target actually has them on sale. So for me, did I want to spend $5 and we'd always get 2 or 3 pizzas, right? So $15. And then it went up to like $7, $8 a pizza. So spend $15 or $10 to $15 versus paying, $16 to $24. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So I get it. I also used to go to a pizza place, very close to my house where, we would spend about $45, $50 on pizza. Pizza, get some wings, and good to go. That was also for delivery. And then throughout the pandemic, things obviously changed. Wings got a lot more expensive. Pizza, everything, ingredients, much more expensive. So now we pay about $100 if we want to get that same pizza and the wings. We're going to spend about $100 for it. And that does not include delivery. We have to go and get it because the pizza place doesn't deliver, right? So things are changing. Times are changing. And this is making it very difficult for most Americans. But again, this is why the U.S. economy is in a very scary situation right now. We're still seeing inflation, albeit it's less than before. Prices are still rising. But we are seeing interest rates continue to rise. The economy is slowing down. The American people have run out of savings. The U.S. government is not sending any additional stimulus. And right now, we're just trying to figure out how do we make it through this tough time. Now, this is why many economists predict that there will come a time this year, most likely, when everything just falls apart, right? The everything bubble. We see housing crash, the stock market crash. We see, unemployment skyrocket. Things are just going to fall apart as they do whenever this happens. This is when we could potentially see deflation. But until then, economists predict we are going to have a very bumpy ride. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult, but we have to find a way to get through this. All right? So, I just wanted to read you that comment because I know a lot of people are in that same boat. I was feeling the same way. Like, why do I continue to pay for these things just because they keep going up in price? Just stop. But let me know down in the comment section below. What is one thing that you do not pay for anymore because it went up in price? Let me know down in the comment section below.